it's IPL time. We've had the first couple of games from each team, and the table is shaping up to see Rajasthan Royals at the top of the table. And as I predicted, Chennai Super Kings rock bottom. I'm joined by Rohit as we go through a few of the games and a few of the highlights of this year's IPL 2026 so far, and we hack out what's going to happen in the next set of fixtures. Welcome to another edition of Two Halves and Two Innings Cricket Podcast. It is IPL fever, and even though there's been a bit of a damp squid again with Punjab and KKR rained off, and KKR getting their first point because of no result, and they played today against Lucknow Super Giants, and it was a fascinating, tight game that went all the way to the last ball with an unsung hero making a top score in order to see Lucknow Super Giants across the line. But Rohit, looking at the IPL table, Rajasthan Royals look really, really good. And I know when we talked about the IPL kind of preview in our first episode, I think Rajasthan did stand out as a team that looked well balanced in the bowling as well as in the batting.
They do.
How have you felt?
Punjab. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I think now I'm feeling they are pretty strong. But it's still early days. Only 3 games to go. When you mentioned in the starting intro regarding Chennai Super Kings, I was thinking, man, I actually said Chennai will be the top 4.
We'll get onto that. We'll get onto that. I mean, fair enough, it's only been 3 games, or only RCB played 2 games. But it's not looking good for CSK. Not looking good for CSK. And I said this straight away. I said they don't look good. Their top order doesn't look good, and they're not going to be anywhere near the top 4. And I think that's kind of showing in these early stages. And as well, Mumbai, they kind of copy and pasting the same results as they did last season, starting off again really slow, 2 losses. But if we talk about Rajasthan and Mumbai, what a game. It was going to be rained off, but what was it? 11 overs. Yeah. And I think Rajasthan scored 150. I mean, I know.
Those two guys at the top for Rajasthan. Amazing. And has the guts to score 6 of the first ball off Bumrah.
That's what I was going to say. Off of Jasprit Bumrah. Our best
6 of the first
white ball, red ball bowler. And he's basically said, Jassi bhai, I don't care how old you are. I don't care how good you are. Boom, hits him for
if the ball is there in the slot, I'm going to bloody go. His swing is so good, man. But Fearless. He's still young. He needs to learn a lot. But my gosh, what a talent we have, Ajay. He's the next future Indian opener.
Do you think Suryavanshi within... So what, we have a competition, is it ODI, it's a World Cup in 2027, huh? So that's next year.
T20. Yeah, one day is next year.
One day, yeah. So ODI World
T20
Cup is next year.
Year later, yeah.
So he's got to be in there.
You know what?
He's got to be in the next one. Not maybe 2027. I mean, that's World Cup.
Yeah,
they're going to be opening, but I think he's got to be in that 2028. He's got to be
in the 2028. Definitely.
Like he's got to be playing for India next year.
Next year,
in bilaterals.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
He's got to be playing white ball cricket for India next year. In
100%.
some form. The domestic,
100%.
maybe at home games because maybe his mum and dad won't let him travel. Maybe he hasn't got a passport yet.
No, but he's been to Zimbabwe. He won the Under-19 World Cup.
Oh, well, yeah, he went to the Under-19.
So he came to England as well, remember? When we saw he was smashing your hair as well. So he has a passport, 50.
He has a passport.
But amazing, he's a great talent. But we'll see him because the good thing is that he's practicing with Jofra Archer, who bowls 95 miles per hour. He's practicing with the guy. And seeing him against Mumbai Indians, Trent bowled, he was comfortable. Bumrah, he was comfortable against. So he has the raw talent. So he can be amazing, man.
I mean, if you look at that top 4, though, I mean, Jaiswal hit 77 for 32, fantastic innings.
Yeah.
And then you got Suryavanshi 39.
Yeah.
Obviously, Dhruv Jurel, Ryan Priag. These are good, like a top 4 for Indian. Like the good hopes for the BCCI is that they've got good batters in there.
Yeah.
Dhruv Jurel might be maybe not in that conversation.
Not in the conversation.
But, he's not had a bad IPL so far.
Yeah.
But then the likes of with Mumbai, I thought they would have chased that down. I mean, with the likes of Rickleton, Rohit Sharma, Yadav, Tilak, Hardik, but they just couldn't.
They couldn't.
They couldn't get far.
Yeah.
I mean, Sandeep Sharma has seen him again bowling those slight off-cutters and
Of
variable
course.
paces. He did really well in that game, and obviously Ravi
That's it.
Bishnoi. These Rajasthan have got the perfect balance, I think.
Royal has a great balance at the moment, like Punjab
Yeah.
have, right?
Yeah,
We
I
should
think
have
them
won
two
that
are
game. Yeah,
yeah.
them two, Punjab, our team and Rajasthan Royal are the at the moment. I'm saying, but like you said, Ajay, it's a long season. Anything can happen. It's still the first 3 games, but so far, what we see, exciting tournament so far. There are some games which are 200 plus, like last night. I don't know what
So
David
yeah,
Miller was doing,
let's talk about
man.
it. Yeah, so
That
Delhi
was
charge to capital. Sorry,
ah.
I mean that. What you're an experienced international cricketer,
International
David Miller.
player. Yeah.
I mean, David Miller probably had flashbacks of the World Cup where he, thought he had a six, and then Sky grabbed it out of the boundary line and thought, "Damn, I lost the game for us." And now again, you seem to have lost the game against Gujarat. I mean, to be fair, it was 2 from 2, wasn't it? And he
He should
declined
have
a
taken
single.
the single at least.
Yeah,
At
Kuldeep can
least.
kind of get bat on the ball, whether it
Yeah.
goes for a catch, but still
Yeah.
tying the game. Take
Yeah.
it to a super over.
Take
What
a
was he
super
doing?
over. Exactly.
Yeah.
At least the first thing should be the safety. At least we are not losing. That's the first thing
That's
in
the
your
first thing,
mind. Right? You're not losing. At least with the draw, a tie, at least you're not lost. But what he did, he tried to hit 2 runs in the last ball. I mean, it's a 50-50 chance that time in the last ball. 50 chance you can hit one. And it's, even then, the probability was that he could only score 1 run in there. Right?
It was a bouncer anyway, so they were trying to check for a wide or.
Yeah,
But he didn't
but
get
it's
it. And
ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. That is
that,
what do you
and it's
call
a big
it?
point. Big
big
points
point
as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Against Gujarat Titans,
yeah.
who made 210 for
See,
4. And again with Gujarat, if you look at them, I mean, Shubman did really well, to be fair, and Washington
Shuman did
Sundar,
well.
Joss
Butler did well. Yeah, Washi did well. Again, they could come back into the form. They were the playoffs last year as well, right?
Yep.
So Gujarat
So they lost to
Titans.
Mumbai in the players.
Yeah, so they sustained their team. They kept the same players as well, most of them, right? So they can come back. But what I'm thinking at the moment, RCB looks phenomenal. Punjab looks amazing. Rajasthan Royals look amazing. Delhi should have won the game. They could have been 3 out of 3. They could have been at top. So, so they're playing well as well. So I think it's interesting. What I was saying was there were some 200 plus games, and then there were 180 games, 170 games as well. So it's been a mixed bag. It's not like all 200 high scoring runs. There are some pitches there at the moment which can get slower as well as the tournament grows. So we will probably see more tight games like tonight. We saw. Talking about tonight. I don't know if you watched it. The guy Mukul Choudhary. Where is coming from? Where is the whole talent coming from? India, man. The guy single-handedly won the game.
54 off of 27.
And he was just scoring sixes. And he did a helicopter shot of MS Dhoni's twice.
Wow.
And 1 6 he scored at the last over. Oh my! He was on his knees and hit another with helicopter. Oh my God. And those sixes, one team were like 70-meter sixes. They were 85, 90-meter sixes. They were proper hits. They weren't the misses.
I mean, he's a right-hand batsman, middle order. He's a wicketkeeper as well. But 21 years of age, 21, nearly 22.
Another young guy. He could be a finisher. He could take Rinku Singh's place. He could be a finisher. And then Tom Moody said, next Dhoni, exactly. And Tom Moody said, actually, they were talking on the commentary. Tom Moody said that, don't worry, we have Mukul. This guy can bat. His role is finishing. He can hit sixes. And he proved it. What an innings, man. I was watching it live. I'm very impressed. Very, very impressed.
I need to watch the highlights, but I mean, it does. I mean, the scorecard looks good. I mean, to be fair, Ayush Badoni as well. He's been quite good as well. 54 runs.
Yeah.
And look now as well. I mean, on paper they look good with Bitch Marsh and Aidan Markham, Rishabh Pant, and then like Nicholas Pooran. They've got quite a good,
on the
batting,
paper
but
they
the
have
bowling.
Good. Yes.
I think it's only just the bowling.
Yes.
Like Avesh Khan.
Yes.
Actually,
their bowling was good. Their bowling was good.
Yeah.
Their bowling was very good.
I think for the pitch it was good, to be fair. And like you said, I mean, we started off this, podcast talking about the first opening weekend and we saw 200 plus innings.
Yeah.
But we have seen some very tight games that have gone down to the wire.
Yeah.
And I know the kind of criticism or the viewpoint of a few pundits has been, well, IPL's a bit boring and why do you want to watch it? Because there's no fun in watching 200 plus games and flat pitches and batters dominating bowlers. But these last few games have just kind of shown, actually, it is about the bowling. This can go right down to the last ball. And you've got it could be 2 runs from 2 balls and It could be a 6 off the last ball to win. So these have been some really gripping games in the last 2 or 3 days.
And let me give you the context. When people are saying it's easy pitches, but still you have to score 200 plus runs. And nowadays, batters are so good to score 200 plus runs. That's why, right? Pitches were like last year. Pitches were similar like last year. But the batting has changed. The way the batters are now playing, they're thinking out of the box. They're so skillful nowadays. And I'm not going to talk about other leagues. So other leagues I've been watching, they're scoring 43 runs in 37 balls. 102. What is that? That's no T20 game anymore. That's like a one day game.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah. So you can't do that. Nowadays, you have to have 150 plus strike rate, 180, 190 strike rate to even if you win in the line. And then there are batters there who scoring sixes and saying brilliant, but they fail at the international level because international game is totally different. And this is why IPL is the best. That is international standard. This is how international are played. You have to score 160, 180 strike rate. You can't score 102 strike rate.
Especially if you're an Indian origin batsman who's thinking, I need to try and get into the international
Indian team. Yeah.
How do I make myself stand out from the Abhishek Sharmas, the Jaiswals, the Suryavanshis? I mean, obviously Suryavanshi is probably up there in the consideration for the next future stars, but who are the next future stars in Indian international cricket, even on the ODI stage as well as the T20 stage? But let's make no kind of assumptions about it. T20 is going to be the future of cricket.
It is.
100%. The franchising, the money, the sponsorship deals, the way the entertainment of the game is. We could potentially see the IPL even moved abroad. Where more accessibility for other fans to watch it. And that's where maybe the future of cricket will go. But I mean, right, like you said, it's been a fantastic.
I'm loving it.
Week of IPL, and I think it's been 2 weeks now, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 weeks now.
To be coming up on Saturday, and I can't wait to Punjab. They're going to be playing, I think, on Saturday as well in the morning game. But I was so annoyed that it got rained off because we started off well.
We were winning. I know.
We got 2 wickets.
I think we could have won the game. Yes, we could have won the game easily.
But there were some big decisions. I think people saying, why would KKR want to bat first? Because on that pitch, and then the bowling. But KKR, look, I mean, the only bright shine light I can kind of see with KKR is Ajinkya Rahane. He's been fantastic as an opener. He's been playing really well. And Cameron Green had a bit more time on the crease today, again having a 133 strike rate. But they look really depleted in the bowling, don't they? They look really weak, looking for answers, aren't they?
Yes.
So looking at this, looking at the table then quickly, just to kind of go through how it's looking. So Rajasthan, Punjab, RCB, and then Delhi. And obviously RCB have only played 2 games, so there is a chance for RCB to go ahead. Yes, against Rajasthan Royals.
Yes, what a game tomorrow!
Well, that's a topper decider. That is a number 1 decider. Rajasthan could potentially go 8 points, and then RCB could go top with 6 points, and then obviously with the higher net run rate. But looking at that top 4. It's not too dissimilar to what I said. I think I probably would have said Sunrisers as opposed to Delhi. But yeah, I mean Sunrisers again. They look a little bit funny, but we're playing Sunrisers on Saturday. So is that going to be a 250 plus score?
Let's see.
In New Chandigarh?
Let's see. Let's see
or is Punjab going to get the revenge like Dhurandhar 2 and be able to, bite down on Abhishek Sharma and Ishan Kishan and the boys in orange? So let's see. But I mean, is there any team in your mind who has, let's just say, overly surprised you so far? Who's kind of gone above expectations, do you think?
So far, I would say Rajasthan Royals. For me personally, I wasn't expecting them to be top and winning all 3 games, like Mumbai Indian games. Obviously, the rain hit, maybe that caused it, but against Mumbai Indians, and then they're winning the first couple of other games as well. So I'm surprised that they won all 3. So, and actually surprised Chennai Super Kings because they are my top 4. But I need to already change.
I was going to say who underperformed.
Underperformed. So Chennai, come on, man. Still early days, but let's come on, guys.
They need to get to Shah Rukh Khan and Deepika Padukone and get on that Chennai Express, like the film. They need to hurry up, man. Get the ticket.
And who's the director of that movie? Rohit Shetty. Right.
कुछ करो यार, कुछ करो. You need to do it. That's it. But honestly, yeah, I think looking at it though, yeah, I think Sunrisers have probably surprised me again. 2 losses. I think that they should have done better. I mean, given the batting talent and how they've blown us all away last season with all their batting performances. But it looks pretty good, to be fair. Mumbai, you're gonna see them go through a 5-6 win run. They'll end up doing it once they kind of get into gears. I mean, you can't have Jasprit Bumrah and be sitting in the 8th position in the IPL table. So let's see how it goes. I think it's been a cracker, like I said. We will come back and review a few of the weekend games, and we'll see how the table looks then. So, guys, if you are following the IPL, please do like, comment, and subscribe. We want to know what team you're supporting and how you feel that the IPL has been going so far. Have you been impressed with the scores? Have you been impressed with the pitches and some of the decisions that have gone? And so there's been some controversy as well with some of the decisions with the catches that have been taken across the boundaries. Did they touch the boundary line? Did it not? So yeah, it's been a fantastic opening week and a bit for the IPL. So yeah, let's crack on, Rohit, and let's see if we can continue the amazing IPL edition, and we'll get
Chalo
back to
Shero,
everybody.
Punjab
Shero,
Kings.
yes.
Yeah.
the Badshah, the Sarpanch, that is Shreyas Iyer. Let's just see if he can win and galvanize Punjab to another victory. So guys, please do like and comment and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next edition of Two Halves and Two Innings Cricket Podcast. Thank you, Rohit, for your input today, and we'll see you guys very soon. Take care.